Dan's in the house. Moss is in the house.
Eric, Colton. We could have done the baby.
You missed the baby naming.
I was going to know.
It is? Use the other one. It's on the stand.
Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Di-da-di-da-di-da-di, bim. Bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Di-da-di-da-di-da-di, bim, bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos, Rabbi.
If you can see me over Mary Krasman, I'm the rabbi here, and Mary's going to sit down so I can start services. And so will Steve and Jamie. Sit down, Steve and Jamie. People will find their seats.
Okay.
We're just Jews. Just sit down anywhere. Just sit on someone's lap or something.
Oh, you want
There's plenty of chairs. It's all good. Right? Don't worry. Like all good craftsman affairs, we start 10 minutes late at Temple of Shir Shalom. I was on time. Paulette was on time. Help us find someone you're sitting near who you may or may not know. Introduce yourself to them and wish them a good Shabbos as we come together as a community.
Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine שבתות ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, שבת אחים גם יחד, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
And good Shabbos again.
Some of us are here for our Shabbos worship. Some of us are here for Shabbos worship and a ofruf for two special people. But we're going to take a moment just to be community and feel the blessing of Shabbat and the calm that we can bring into our lives. It's sort of nice when we put these moments together and we have life cycles and things to celebrate, and we have beautiful evenings like this where we can just let go a little bit and breathe a little deeper and feel a little more calm in the craziness of our lives. This week we open up the Torah to the first portion of the book of Deuteronomy, of Devarim. Elu Devarim, it says, Asher Dibar Moshe El Kol Yisrael. These are the words, Devarim, that Moses spoke to the people of Israel. And then it goes through all the places the Israelites journeyed on as they approached the promised land. All the different places they stopped at Kadesh Barnea, and it goes through a whole list. And the rabbis ask, they know where they've been. I mean, it's been 40 years. They know what's been going on. Why is Moses troubling them with this repetition? And one of the rabbinic commentaries says it's because the reminder of a journey we've been on. And sometimes we just jump to that next step in life, that next day in life. We need to pause and remind ourselves of each step in that journey that got us where we are today. So as we begin Shabbat, there's one tradition that you close your eyes and you think of this past week, but I ask you to close your eyes, breathe in deeply through your nose, God's gift to each and every one of us. Breathe out slowly through your mouth. Think of that journey. Whatever brings you to this Shabbat, this time right now, this evening, whether it's this past week since the last Shabbat we were together, or it's this past months or past year, the journey you've been on in this moment. The bumps, the falls, but how you picked yourself back up. You found your way in this journey to get where you need to be. Because for whatever reason brings us together tonight, brings you into this seat, into this moment of Kabbalat Shabbat, you brought yourself here. It's the way we count time. It's the way we look at the days as part of our journey. The randomness, the encounters, the things that we might at first think are happenstance, but reflect on and realize it's part of that journey. Maybe it's part of that gift. The blessing that we see. In recognizing it, we attune ourselves to something a little more deep, a little more aware. What the mystics say is our soul that we feel in this moment.
Teach me to number my days, fill my heart with wisdom. Teach me to measure the ways, to be mindful for each day. Teach us to number our days, fill our hearts with wisdom. Teach us to measure the ways, to be grateful for each day. Hashinenu Tish Yameinu, Yameinu, teach me to fill all my days with hope and vision. Teach me to measure the ways. Fill my heart with hopes and dreams.
How do we number our time? The time we have and the time we experience in our own lives, in our days. Tradition tells us it's what Shabbat is for us. That it's a pause in that week, that without it, we just keep going. But it gives us that moment to reflect, our moment to think about the blessings that are ours to appreciate. Sometimes those blessings are the people we're with. Sometimes the blessings are the prayers we can say. Sometimes the blessings are even the memories that we hold on to of those we've sat with before. But the reality of having that moment in our life is our gift now, and what Shabbat can be for each and every one of us.
Teach us to number our days, fill our hearts with wisdom. Teach us to measure the ways, to be grateful for each day.
We call these services our Kaya service, our meditation service, that they're relaxed, and we don't necessarily use a prayer book. We have prayer cards if you want to follow along. If not, that's okay. You know, prayer is different for all of us. Sometimes we need those words in front of us. Sometimes we just want to sing or meditate or sleep. It's all okay. I'll wake you up for the Yofruf. So we enjoy the time together. It's peaceful and it's for us. So we begin now that we've come together as a community with our call to worship with the Baruch Hu, and if we're able, we can rise now as a community.
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam. echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Emet. We finish the Hafta. We look at the English. It ends saying, I am the Lord your God. And it's the lines from next week's Torah portion in Deuteronomy, the whole prayer, the Ve'ahavta is. And the tradition is you say another word that proclaiming the truth of God's oneness in our world, but also that no one thinks that you actually are saying it about yourself, right? As we move into our next prayers. But I love the idea for us, we go and say Hashkivenu next. We say Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'Amidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Let us lie down in peace, God. Permit us to wake up. The security of knowing we are safe and loved. Be a shield around us. Keep enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, hunger far away from those we love. Emet, truth. But make sure these things still are okay. The truth is we want to make sure we hold on to those blessings because we never know what tomorrow brings. The reality of a dichotomy in our lives of enjoying a moment with the precarious nature of what might be. Every day, practically, I'm texting my friends in Israel. As many know, I just got home 2 weeks ago after a month there, and, it's tenuous times. Everyone's on edge. But Israelis are unique, right? So, knowing how to balance in a sense of saying, this moment I can find joy because of people who are with me, despite the pain that might be in our world and what could lie ahead. And I think it's a beautiful thing of reality that says this moment matters to me right now because of who I'm with, because of the blue sky above, because of the cool breeze on my cheek, the beautiful evening that I get to experience. And I want to hold on to that and hope that tomorrow I'm blessed with this as well. It's a hope we all can have. And part of hope is the idea that it's a part of our DNA. It's who we are. That's why we're still here. That's why we can say, Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, L'chaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. Ushmor Tzeiteinu. Ushmor Tzeiteinu. Uvoeinu L'chaim u'shalom. L'chaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. Hashkivenu Eloheinu L'Shalom, V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim. V'Hamidenu Malkeinu
As we prepare for the central prayers of worship, the Amidah, the prayers that are the fixed part of our service, reminding ourselves of, in a sense, why we pray. The difference between the keva and the kavanah, that which is always there and that which hopefully the fixed leads us to inspiration and that helps us in the midst of that. But the reality of prayer, as I've said many times, is it's strange and difficult. I mean, we're just saying words that some rabbi dude said a long time ago, and they're all dudes. So we can say any prayer we want, our own words, whatever we feel. But we have tradition, so we say these words too. One tradition is why we say it silently first. We do it our own way. And the second time we do it all together as a congregation, as a community. They say we do it the second time together to make sure everyone did it right. I think we do it a second time to make sure that we cover all our bases. We get all of our prayers unique, individual, together. And then together as a congregation, we say the same words. Linking ourselves with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, those who first prayed as our people, who gave us words that might work for us or might not. But that's why before we begin the prayer together, we say, Yehiyu l'ratzoni merfi. God, may the words that I articulate, that I say, that come from my mouth be acceptable to you. Because I'm just trying. I'm doing my best. Think what I'm thinking, and whatever comes out, those are my prayers. So maybe close our eyes. Again, take a deep breath. For this moment, in this moment, whatever you're feeling, think of your own prayers, and then we'll join together. So we rise together, if we're able, for the Amidah.
Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips and my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated. As we've done as a community since October 7th, we add these prayers to our worship, linking ourselves with our family, our friends in Israel. First, our prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shebashamayim Tzor Yisrael, V'Go'alo Barech Et Medinat Yisrael. Rock of Israel, our salvation, bless the state of Israel, first fruit of the flourishing of redemption. Guard her in the abundance of your love. Spread over her the shelter of your peace. Send forth your light and truth to those who lead and judge her. They may walk in the way of justice, freedom, and integrity. Strengthen the hands of those who guard our holy land and let them inherit salvation and life. Give peace to the land, continuous joy to her inhabitants, and soon fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation. Let them learn no longer the ways of war. And let us say, the prayers we add for the soldiers of Israel, for those in the IDF. God, Yesh Panu. We pray that you, the soldiers, go and return in peace, in safety to all your desired destinations, and find serenity wherever your soul leads you. Grace and kindness and compassion. May you not be thwarted by any tribulations you may encounter on your way. May your deeds be good, your paths true, your actions pure. Find the strength to pass these tests of fire, safety to traverse the coming days. And when you return weary, we will embrace you quietly and lovingly and wordlessly. We will see in your eyes, in the fading flames, the embers of the spirit of compassion and the noble and gentle soul that has endured. And this prayer, of course, the Chatufim, for those still held hostage in Gaza. Shiberach Chavatenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov. May the one who's blessed our ancestors, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aharon, David, Shlomo, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. Bless and protect and guard those who were abducted and taken hostage, the missing and the kidnapped, who were taken from their homes, their villages, their kibbutzim, from military posts and from fields of dance, who are now in danger in hostile and foreign locations, in the hands of messengers of destruction. For we and all of the people of Israel are praying on their behalf. May the Holy One, blessed be God, have compassion upon them. Bring them out from darkness and the shadow of death. Break their bonds and deliver them from distress. Redeem them speedily, returning them to their families, to their towns and homes, to the fields of dance and joy. May there be fulfilled in them the verse, those redeemed by God will return. They will enter Zion with singing. Everlasting joy will crown their heads, and gladness will overtake them, and sorrow and sighing will flee away. And let us together say, bringing our prayers to those of our own families and friends, those at this time in need of healing and strength. As together as a congregation we think of those, we say, Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'Imotenu Rivka Leah v'Rachel v'Yivrach Cholim. Merciful God, who has blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. Send your blessings to our loved ones stricken with illness and anxiety. As in a moment we walk around with the Torah, we reach out, we touch it, we mention names out loud. But thinking of those in our community now, Amy Drysdale Atler and Janet Bellinson, Carol Berg, Mary Bosco, Michael Brody, Chris Burt, Karen Kasman, Patty Seresny, Audrey Chase, Richard Colton, Kathy Conroy, David Decker, Ann Gotro, Richard Gotro, Batia Echapanina, Eva Haber-Kornholm, Lois Jaffe, Albert Catan, Leon Klein, Isaiah Klein, Serafina Coffrin, Chaya Aviva Bafegla, Marta Lazar, Alan Lieberman, Zoe Marcus, Gail Mintz, Caleb Ben Ba'ami, Mitch Oxenhorn, Rezel Batlea Miriam, Carolyn Peterson, Marcy Fisher-Reiners, Leslie Riggs, Laura Rosso, St. Amman family, Michael Schulman, Becky Silk, Julie Solomon, Roberta Sanino, Susanna Stern, Len Turman, Martin Thaler, Karen Thompson, Stuart Thompson, Stephen Velick, Brad Wasserman, Marilyn Webb, Yotam Yaakov Ben Anat. Especially we think of the over 6,000 Israeli soldiers physically injured since October 7th, and all those in Israel and throughout the world emotionally hurting and in need, and all the names in our hearts as we say Baruch Atah Adonai Ofel Cholim. Blessed are you, God, give strength to those in need. Please rise.
Source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני
Standing together as one community, as one family, so do we link ourselves with tradition that a mourner is never alone, reminding ourselves that as an individual comes with respect and with love, so we stand with them together. So do we need community, especially in times of loss. So linking ourselves with those who we've lost in this past month, who Shoshim we continue to mark, friends and family of our community, Jennifer Schneider, Barry Rosen, Martha Van Dyke, Jonathan Rosenthal, Ellen Gittleman, Marcia Blitz, Charlotte Prussian, Karen Coltoneau, Seymour Mandel, Donnie Fain, Susan Rothstein, as well as those who lost this year, Lori Faber and Rabbi Daniel Schwartz, and the 324 soldiers of the IDF killed defending Israel this past year, working to bring home the hostages, and the 1,200 individuals whose lives are lost on October 7th, and all the innocent lives lost during this ongoing war. And linking their names with names whose yortzites we mark on this Shabbat, those whose anniversary of passing we lovingly commemorate, friends and family of our congregation, Martin Alvin, Norman Appleton, George Barr, Howard Berkowitz, Harvey Bielfield, Julius Bronstein, Robert Schatz, Diane Colton, Alvin Delado, Cantor Stephen Dubov, Lawrence Eisenberg, Mac Fisher, Edith McNaughton Ford, Harold Friedman, Manuel Gold, Zola Gold, Jason Good, Solomon Gray, Hermina Gruber, Raymond Harbut, Morris Hirsch, G. Donald Hollingshead, Mary Ingalls, Ina Kadish, Inez Keeps, Sheila Kirsch, Joyce Cole, Doris Lapin, Bess Lipson, Barry Lipson, Erwin Burt Meisel, Susan Meskin, Dr. Anthony Michaels, Marlene Miller, Max Minlin, Harry Merkin, George Mogul, Muriel Morse, Sylvia Nathan, Jaime Nathanson, Sheila Faye Orbendorf, Kelly Rath, Ida Raskin, Toiva Raval, Florence Robert, Murray Roth, Jean Reich, Deborah Schmier, Henrietta Schwartz, Mary Schwartz, Ezra Shaya, Meryl Segrist, Hilda Silverman, Saul Somovitz, Alan Small, Nellie Haight-Spiegel, Julius Tadelbaum, Milton Zussman. Linking in their names are all the names that we do not recite on this Shabbat. Those are every faith and family whose lives have touched ours, as well as those who have no one to stand and say Kaddish for them. So we stand together as one community and join the immortal words of the mourners' Kaddish together. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yamad yivrach chirutei v'yamich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael, v'adalah v'zman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabbah v'barach le'olam amei alayah, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh
v'yithalal
shemei kudushat b'richu,
le'ela minko birchata v'shirata,
tushbachata v'nechamata, tamaram v'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlomo rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
The source of peace and peace to those who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved, here and everywhere. And let us say,
Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Mary, that was really subtle, let me just say. If you do this, Mary, no one will notice. Just want to point that out. I can say that because I love her. So, when a Jew celebrates, over this side, over here, or this Marla, over here, we got people here. Yeah, good. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you, Marla. Strong work over there. No, you gave yours up now. I can't help now. When a Jew celebrates, we celebrate not just in the intimacy of our home, we celebrate with our community as well. And on the eve, literally, of their wedding, literally, at this time tomorrow night, we'll be under the chuppah, right? Yeah. Is it 7 p.m. is our chuppah? 6:30, 7 p.m. is chuppah? I have notes in the office. I don't know. I look at my calendar. Ketubah 6, okay, 7 o'clock. Some of us together will be, okay, right from now, okay, under the chuppah. So on the eve, to send them on their Shabbat in this time of joy, so are we blessed to welcome Jamie Krasman and Stephen Carr to join me here on this modified bima to bless them here. So if you guys will stand right here, right in front of me. Yeah. Right from here. Right now. Face me, right here. One sec. I need something. There you go. I now know what Tom Cruise felt when he tried to hug Nicole Kidman. So, don't worry, I'm strong. I mean, you have to wear heels like that when you're this tall already? Really? And by the way, let's just say that we got Steve Carr in the front row of services, probably a first ever. Don't worry, it's the last time, because Mary Krasman, the Colton section, is in the left grandstand during high holidays. That's where you'll be sitting from now on, I know. I look to the left during the sermon, get a wave and a smile from them. Michelle, Mary, they all look at me, it's all good, right? I know where you sit. I know where everyone sits. What do you think I'm looking at during services? Anyway, literally, right before you walk to the chuppah, you're here together to celebrate this and to bring this whole day and tomorrow filled with joy to your congregation and community and to share with you and the sweetness of that too. And so, I'll be a little formal for a moment. One second. Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we thank you for all of your blessings, but most of all, the gift of love you've given to Jamie and Stephen in this moment. Love is one of the highest experiences we can have in our lives, simply because it adds such meaning and dimension to who we are. Give these your children a love that will be nurtured through communication and support. Let them open up their lives to each other. May they grow together as a couple while they celebrate each other's uniqueness as individuals. This is too unbalanced. One sec. Okay. Because soon people are going to throw candy and then I'll get knocked off, and that will be bad. I don't know how women stand in heels. I just want to say. Okay, let the two of you be devoted to each other through care and concern, through giving and sharing. Give them the strength, God, that shall not falter, and intimacy that leaves no room for reservation. We wish for the two of you, Jamie and Stephen, their lives together filled with joy in a home that is yours, a home that is also shared with Irv. We hope that, if you get it, we hope, did you know what you were getting with this package? You did? Okay, good. Just making sure you knew. Okay. We hope that this home is an island of serenity and sanity in our all too frenzied world. We hope your home is not just a place of joy and retreat, a space where your values of life are generated, upheld, where you can literally sit for hours on end at a kitchen table talking and have no idea that hours have transpired. May your home always be a symbol of two people who live together in love and in peace and who make that home a place of beauty and care. We're told that as you prepare for the chuppah this whole day, that the closest people to God are a bride and groom under the chuppah in that moment. So this is sort of that preparatory time for you, two spiritual individuals who have made this truly a journey, this whole experience of life, or at least these past 363 days, and what you've built together, but will be for years to come. So with that in mind, I ask you to raise our Kiddush cup now. I'm sorry, Cantor. Guys. The next time you raise a glass at the end of Shabbat will be under the chuppah, but you'll hold this one first. We give thanks for the sweetness of this day, the joy of Shabbat, as we join with Cantor.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
Borei
Beri hagafen. Amen.
Now take a drink of that. Not yet. Take a drink. Don't throw it. Yeah, you drink. It's real grape juice. Don't worry. But because she's still very young in my mind, so I put grape juice in there. You get a drink too, yeah. And of course, we say together in consecrating this moment in your lives, Baruch atah Adonai, together, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'achiyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Bless you, God, ruler of the universe who's given us life. They're so ready to throw candy at you. Sustained us, giving you a sense of humor and perspective to appreciate a short-bald rabbi in front of you and a community that loves you, and to enjoy moments always, the sanctity of every moment you share together, and giving us this moment to enjoy with you and sharing that joy as a community. And we say, Amen.
Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
One more time.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו.
Zach, where are kids? I need little kids to pick up the candy now.
We have bigger kids over there.
I'm drinking with them later. They can't have the candy.
לזמן הזה.
The Coltons are little boys. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
So anyone who's here for Stephen and Jamie to celebrate them, there's a dinner for the Craftsman clan and the Cars together in the lobby for that crowd there. For the rest of us, we still get to play together for a moment. You still have to stay with me, though. Moment of Tish where you can ask any question you want about Jewish law or life or anything. Our tradition at Temple, for those who know, is that, you come with questions. And so rabbis give sermons and teach, but that's what we're thinking of at the moment. That's our therapy. So you may have your own needs for therapy, and I have great recommendations. But in addition to that, you can ask questions about anything, whether it's something you saw tonight, whether you're Jewish or not. Non-Jews ask good questions because the Jews are afraid to ask the questions, and then the Jews end up learning something. So we like when non-Jews help us develop our minds. And but whatever you're curious about, and then we get to go on our way and enjoy Shabbat. So, any questions? As you think of your questions, August 30th, in 3 weeks, is Service Under the Stars, our anniversary celebration for Temple Shir Shalom, our first service together with Service Under the Stars, right, Alan? And so 36 years ago, in 1988, is when we first came together as a congregation. I was a wee lad. I was in college then. I was not a rabbi. And so I was not here, but now I am. And so and we continue that tradition. And so we have a picnic dinner beforehand and then services. So RCP for that, if you're going to be joining us as well. Any other announcements? No questions? I was stalling. Yes, Cheryl, doctor. Oh my gosh, thank you. I was in Israel for most of the month of July studying, and it's a real gift that I have these next 3 Julys. I get to do that, and then a week in January as part of the Shalom Hartman Institute. So what was my favorite thing? I haven't lived in Israel since 1990. I've only gone to Israel with teens, and where's Zach? when Zach was a teen too, and adults and families and young adults as well. I've led trips, probably 6 months worth of trips with my wife as well. But we had an apartment in Jerusalem, and we just walked all around, and we felt like we belonged there. We felt like we were home. So though German colony, the neighborhood we lived in, has gotten much more black hat, much more religious, so I didn't feel so at home. So my wife's like, can I wear this out today? So, but it felt good. And there's no tourism right now, unfortunately, and so Israelis were very warm and loving and appreciative of us being there. And that sense of like that pull to be there, at the same time, the angst of being there was very real. I have thousands of sermons. I have so much to share and teach, but personally, just being there, having an apartment, having friends over in my apartment. My brother and his wife were studying there too. So just that time together to soak in Jerusalem, walking 10 miles on Shabbat all around, just exploring, was beautiful. So, but I got a chance to learn from really brilliant minds too, and such a treat to have that kind of study. My daughter, when she heard I was going, and I was in session from like 8:30 some mornings till 6:30 at night, my daughter's like, Dad, that's a lot of focus time for you. I didn't have Ritalin with me either. A friend of mine sat down next to me, another rabbi, I won't say where he's from, and he said, I upped my dose for this. If you need some, just let me know. I didn't take any. It was not difficult to sit still. It was amazing, the people we learned with and together. And then my cohort of 24 other rabbis are really tremendous colleagues that I'm with, so really a blessing. Thanks. Well, it is Shabbat, so we get this time together. I hear a child's voice. Oh my God, someone's going to help me with the challah.
There's two children.
Okay, do we have children here to help me with the challah? Oh, get the candy, but don't you want some challah, or are you gluten-free like me? Wow, I feel like such a loser. No one wants to be with me. Okay, to my bride and groom with a challah. Here we go, because you're going to have a motzi together with our meal. We join together.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God
Instagram.
for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Well, now that we have our challah and my friends here, finally, I need you to eat that all in the next half hour. Okay, Jonah, you got that? The rabbi said so. Zachary, his father, tortured me. I get to give back. Yeah, but you were like 16 when you were torturing me, introducing me to some fine music. Tenacious D is coming at you. So, my friends, please rise for our concluding prayer. And to my Israeli friends over there, I have a note here. What does the note say? Oh, here it is. Call Yisraelim. Yesh lanu pigisha b'Yisrael sheli. Anatu trichim lishtot mashahu. Okay? Yofi.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you. May God protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yuchuneka.
May God's light shine upon you and shine through you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God always be a part of who we are, giving us a community, giving us family, friends, giving us an opportunity to breathe in life. And most of all, may God bless us with shalom, with peace.
Shalom. Shabbat shalom.
As we say Shabbat Shalom, one quick last announcement. Joshua's been with us all summer long as our intern with cancer, singing beautifully. Next Shabbat, next Friday is his last Shabbos with us. So let's come out together for services and enjoy that one with Josh as well. But you'll be seeing him a lot too. So good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos. Mazel tov, everybody.